Hello everyone, I am Supriya Shrutriya and I will be discussing a few core concepts in data analytics. Let's begin with what does CRIS DM methodology mean for data mining and what does analyst do in each step. Let's begin with what it stands for, which is cross-industry standard process for data mining. It's a widely adopted framework that guides data mining projects through 6 phases, which are business understanding. Define the objectives and requirements from a business perspective. Data understanding. Collect and explore the data to identify quality issues and discover initial insights. Third is data preparation. Clean and format the data to prepare it for modeling. The fourth one being modeling. Select and apply appropriate modeling techniques. Fifth is evaluation. Assess the model to ensure it meets the business objectives. And the last one is deployment. Implement the model in a real world setting and monitor its performance. This iterative process ensures that the data mining project aligns with the business goals and delivers actionable insights. It's like a roadmap that keeps the team organized throughout the data project. Next, let's look at time series analysis and what does it involve. Time series analysis involves examining data points collected or recorded at specific time intervals. It's commonly used for forecasting and identifying trends over time. The key steps include visualization. Plot the data to detect patterns, trends, and seasonal effects. Stationarity check. Determine if the statistical properties of the series are constant over time. Model selection. Choose appropriate models like ARIMA based on the data characteristics. Forecasting. Use a model to make future predictions and validate its accuracy. Time series analysis is essential for making informed business decisions, especially when trends and patterns over time impact forecasting. Next, let's look at principles of data ethics and what could be done to uphold the principles. Let's break down the 4 core principles of data ethics. The number 1 is privacy. Individuals should have control over their personal data. Organizations must follow data privacy laws and get consent before collecting or sharing of data. The second is transparency. Individuals should know what data is being collected about them and how it's being used. Open communication helps build trust. Accountability. Companies are responsible for protecting the user data. If something goes wrong, they must own and take action. And the fourth principle is equality. Data should not be used in ways that can cause harm or discrimination. Organizations must actively check for bias. Implementing the principle helps build trust and maintain the integrity of the data. Next, let's talk about raising concerns about bias in predictive models. When working as a data analyst, it's important to raise concerns if you suspect bias in a model. If I noticed something off in how the predictive model was performing, I would first gather evidence like inconsistent results or signs of bias across different groups. The second point would be to raise the issue professionally by scheduling a private conversation with my manager and focusing on constructive feedback and a goal of improving the model's fairness. Third would be to suggest improvements, which could be like review the training data for representation, use fairness metrics, not just for accuracy, suggesting bias audits and cross functional reviews, and promote clear documentation for transparency. Next, let's look at the differences between regression and classification. Let's look at 2 key types of predictive models and what are the differences between them. Regression is used to predict continuous numeric values. For example, how much a customer might spend. Classification is used to predict categorical binary values. For example, when a customer will leave or stay, identifying if an email is a spam or not. In other words, we can say regression helps answer questions like how much, how many, while classification is used to predict which category or which one something belongs to. Choosing the right type of model depends on what kind of prediction we are doing. Thank you.